I'm Davy, and I'm awesome. And welcome to Davy's Awesome Stories, where I tell funny stories from my past or go on a rant in an effort to make you laugh. Those of you who've been watching for a while, you know by now, I have a wife and I have 3 sons. The names are James, Samuel, and Timothy. I didn't pick these names. My wife doesn't let me name anything, because she doesn't like my innovative ideas. Now, no, I'm not one of these weird people who wants to name their kid Apple or Pilot Inspector or something stupid like that, but definitely wanted to give my kids names that would be unique, distinctive, and mess with them a little bit. Like, it's good for them that they are homeschooled, because if they were in regular school, I'd be sneaking into the principal's office just to announce something like, "Attention, James, Samuel, and Timothy Martinez. Your daddy loves you very, very much. Mwah, 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 mwah." Oh, I would do that. And what better way to mess with kids than by giving them weird names? I remember when we got pregnant with the first kid, and my wife told me that she wanted to name him James. I was like, you know, that's nice, but how about something innovative, something that nobody's ever done? Like what? Like, I don't know, mistake? What? It's my dad's nickname for me. But he's not a mistake. We planned him. Which is true. With him, he was planned. We said we want to have a kid. We tried. 6 months later, she gets pregnant. But I was like, honey, he doesn't need to know that. We're not naming him Mistake. I'm okay with a unique name, but something that's been used. Like an actual name. Okay then, I got the perfect one. It's a real name. It's been used before, but not in a very long time. I'm afraid to ask, but what? How about we show some innovation and name our son Goliath? Really? Yeah, think about it. We'll match. I'm Davy. He's Goliath. Kind of like the show, you know. I don't think that's such a good idea, Davy. Not to mention, think about this. At some point, we are going to have to yell this kid's name across a crowded store. People who say things like my kid would never act up in a store are either lying or they don't have kids. And are lying. Kids act up in a store. It happens. I don't judge people when their kids act up in a store. I judge them when they stand there and do nothing about it. But seriously, how awesome would it be to be in a store, kids acting up, he's annoying everybody, and then out of nowhere you hear somebody yell, "Goliath! I said no toys!" That would be awesome. She shot it down. And eventually we went with her idea. James. Which brings us to the second kid. We ended up naming him Samuel. Which, don't get me wrong, I like it. It suits him. But that wasn't my first idea. My first idea was, hey, I'm a junior, and I'm the second born. We're having a second born son. Why don't we continue this tradition and name him after me, but not straight name him after me? Like, we don't have to name him Davy the Third. So what, Davy Jr. Jr.? No, even better. We name him Davy 2, Electric Boogaloo. No. Okay, how about this? Our oldest is James. So we make their names match. How? Well, think about this. How awesome would this be if we could introduce them as, here's James and Giant Peach. She shot that one down too. Then our youngest, Timothy. I didn't even try to come up with a weird, crazy name for him. However, my wife did suggest, since we had James, Samuel, and of course, my legal name, David, we have a Bible theme kind of going. Why not stick with that? To which I was like, okay. But she didn't like any of my biblical names. Because I was like, let's not go with the same ones everybody else does. Let's not like have a Luke or John or Mark or even like Noah or Joshua. Let's get some biblical names that haven't been used in a very long time. Like what? Like Asahel. Jerubbaal. Ishbi-Banab. Trust me, every one of these names is in the Bible. And of course we wanted Timothy. However, at this point she's kind of on board with me renaming him the Terrorist. It's not just that, even animals, like my dog. My dog's name is Liam. As in Liam Neeson. Not kidding. But we didn't name him that. We got the dog from someone else who was like, look, he's a puppy, he needs more attention than I really can give him, I'm just too busy. Do you guys want him? And we took him because we already liked him. You know, he's like ugly cute. Hey! Don't give me that. You're cute, but you're ugly. Deal with it. You're like a newborn baby. Adorable, but also kind of look like an alien. But since his name was already Liam, he already answered to Liam, we just left his name Liam. But I already had cool dog names picked out. Like if it was a male dog, we would have named him Pup Daddy. If it was a female dog, Barker Posey. But even those would not happen. Talked about before how I wanted to get a ferret. My wife is not on board with me getting a ferret, even if we get the stink glands taken out. But also, she's not on board with the names I'd want to give the ferret. Like if it was a female ferret, we could call it Ferret Abraham. Or Ferret Fawcett. If it's a boy ferret, Minister Ferret Con. Even if I was okay with getting a ferret, which I'm not. No. But then one day my wife was going on and on about how much she would love to have like a small farm or ranch. Not like one where we're like really like breeding and making a living doing this, just one where we have space and animals and stuff. I told her I'd work retail, so good luck with that ever happening. But just went on and on about but not only how great it would be to have domestic animals like dogs and stuff like that, but have chickens, have cows, have horses, have pigs. And then even said that she'd want to give all these animals names themselves. I told her only if I get to pick the names. Oh God, what would you name the chickens? Oh, I got a few names for chickens. Like Woody Talon, Muriel Hemingway, Al Pacino. And the horses? If we get horses, I insist that they have to be Clydesdales. And we have to have one of each. One male, one female. So I can name them Bonnie and Clyde. The cows? Well, off the top of my head, we could have Terry Cows. Or Heifer Sutherland. Or if they're too expensive, we could just get one cow and share it with all of our neighbors. Why would we do that? Because then we could say it's a communal heifer. Okay, how about the pigs? Because I really would love to have pigs. Oh, that's easy. One of them, we name it Kevin Bacon. The other one, Patrick Sueezy. Okay, how about this? Both of us can be happy. You get your animals, and I get a stupid joke in. We don't get a bunch of animals, we just get a bunch of sheep, and we make the youngest boy be the shepherd. Why? Because then we could tell people he's the Pee Wee Herdman. I hate you. There you have it. That's my story video this week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, make sure to hit like, hit subscribe, hit that little bell so you get notifications for when I post the videos, and leave a comment. Tell me some other fun names. Love you guys.